What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another trading analytics video. I'm Trader Owner, and man, look at that SPY and the overall market. We are in for a crazy end to the month of October, and hopefully the start of a massive push to close out the year of 2024. So if you look here at SPY, some key things happen. One, SPY lost the trend line that we've been talking about in our last few videos. We've been riding up a higher trend, higher highs, all the way up to this uptrend line to establish new all-time highs. And I had said that we were going to retest all-time high, or retest the trend line at 580. And if that level failed, then we were likely going to see 575. Well, what happened? We lost the trend line here at 580. It failed to support, and we closed below it. So now we're looking to form a bit of a head and shoulders pattern here on the daily, as you can see here. And if this trend continues, like I said, 567 was my next target for SPY towards the downside. So I'm not necessarily going to go in a straight line because I do believe that we're going to retest the trend line to see if it's going to hold as resistance. But if that does in fact hold, then we are going to see a bit of a drop off in the overall market as we cool down heading into the election cycle in the next 2 weeks. Jumping over here to the Qs. You can see here a similar story has been playing out. We actually had a double top around here near 497, and we failed to hold that. We lost the neckline here at 490, and we dropped all the way down to 488 during the trading day. Now, in aftermarket hours, we are trending at about 490, which benefits well for the overall QQQ ticker. But big tech names like Netflix saw massive drops, and we took that in our server. A link to that's in the description of our video as well as on our channel box, so feel free to check that out. But we also saw a nice bit of a push earlier this week as well with names like Microsoft and Nvidia ripping prior to their pullbacks today. Again, you can see here we took Microsoft, rode that all the way up 300%. So that was a fun trade for the Qs. Now, the key levels we're watching is that the fact that we bounced off of 486 or 488 in the pre-market or post-market time frame, it leads me to believe that's holding as a decent level of support. But if we lose 486.70 on the daily, then the Qs are going to look to retest this uptrend line here, which will put us about 475, 476 on that retest to establish if that's going to hold as a key level of support as well. Now, I do anticipate that we will get that trend line retest, but I think we're going to bounce because that's going to coincide with SPY's lower level retest of 567 to send us back to a new all-time highs overall in the total market for the Santa Claus rally. Now, I know I said a mouthful there, but jumping over to XOXX, you can see here that the chip names are seeing a bit of a pullback as well. We had a massive run up yesterday, evidenced by names like Nvidia and AMD having big pops as well. SMCI didn't have itself a good day yesterday at all, but the overall chip sector is looking to hold this 226 level, or 225 really, as a key support zone for the chips. And if that were to fail, then we're probably going to retest 215 relatively quickly on that sector. Not really much going on with the chips really, because I mean we've been trending at all-time highs for a little bit here, and we've been trading near all-time highs for a lot of these names for a long time. So not really much to go about in XOXX. But I want to get to Bitcoin. You know, one of my favorite commodities, you guys know. And you can see here the levels that we've held on our targets have pretty much been solidly hit every single time. We hit our next level target of 68,500 as mentioned in our previous video, and we've just seen a pullback to about 66,000. We're likely going to retest the 65,500 support, and if that holds, we're going to look to see a bounce from there, which would represent a higher low as the trend has continued over the last few days. However, if we were to lose 65,500, then we are going to retest 60,000 pretty quickly to establish itself, which has been previously established as a key level of support, because the Bitcoin bulls lose 60,500, then we're likely going to go back down to about 57,000 on the ticker. So that's Bitcoin. Now, for the big winner of today, and the reason why you guys click this video, looking just by the thumbnail that I have here, is Tesla. So if you guys look at Tesla, these key levels are outlined, all color coded. We know that the end of 2023 rejection level of 265 has held pretty consistently. We failed that. We dropped all the way down. We lost a key support at 234. We lost 234 and looked to retest 215. And we actually went below 215 to about 211, 212 during today's trading session. And there was a little bit of apprehension surrounding Tesla due to its earnings in the aftermarket hours today. And all those fears are gone right now. I mean, granted, we do have this earnings call at 5:30, which could change some of the investor sentiment. But as of right now, the investor bulls have came out in full force, because they knew just as much as we knew that Tesla could not lose 210 on the daily, and if it lost 210 on the daily, that put 197 in a real clear target for the bears to bring it down to. And if it lost 197, then we were likely going back down to 184 on Tesla. So the fact that it was able to hold this 210 zone and bounce from there, and as you guys can see on the pre-ER, or the immediately aftermath of the ER report, we're trading at 232 right now, as high as 234 from its initial spike. So Tesla bulls are pretty excited. We have a lot of things to be happy about. Elon, as long as he doesn't say anything crazy on his conference call at 5:30, then there should be no reason for the bears to feel like they've regained any sort of strength, and the bulls can sleep a little bit more sound tonight. Now, I do expect some profit taking out the gates on Tesla tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes once the market opens. But that's what I got for you guys today. Tesla is a big winner. I've been Trade Runner. This is Trading Analytics. Link to our Discord in the description of this video, as well as on the channel bio, and we'll see you guys in the next one.